We need to tap into the idealism of young people and figure out how to meet them where they are and hook up what's going on in churches and parishes in the communities with young people. Unless the church is engaged in real difference making in the world, young people won't be on board.
I have learned that our youth and young adults are brutally honest. They're not mean, but they're honest, and that honesty will change the world if we just stop and listen.
Hi, my name is Julia Nemec. I've grown up in New Jersey. I've lived in New Jersey my entire life in Hunterdon County, and I've gone to St. Thomas Episcopal Church in Pittstown since as long as I can remember. I'm in college right now at the College of New Jersey in Ewing, and I love it there.
Do you remember the first thing we did together?
Yeah, I definitely remember the first thing we did together.
And what was that?
The people before me had nothing. It wasn't even in the process, anything for young adults. So like I said, they kind of just sort of fall off. I feel very fortunate that at least this is in the works now. They just started having Episcopal services on TCNJ's campus. And I really want to go to one just because I kind of miss it. I miss being at home. I miss going to church every Sunday with my parents. And I know it's going to be different here because I'll have to go by myself. But I guess I'm just kind of searching for what I had at home. I definitely think that the biggest thing we're doing right is the youth council and the budding young adult ministry, because I think, no matter how many services you went to as a child, in your church, there needs to be something more. And so I think that the biggest thing that young adults need that is not present right now is an obvious sense of direction. Like, this is where you can go, and this is what you can do to either stay active or become active in the Episcopal Church. I definitely think that 100% the coolest thing about us is our progressive nature and acceptance of everybody, because I went to Catholic school. I just found that when I would tell them about my church, because I was like the token non-Catholic Protestant child in the class, that they were shocked by the fact that we had female rectors and priests, and that we accepted, gay people, and we were in support of gay marriage and just so accepting of everyone. And a lot of them said, that's kind of cool. I kind of wish, I would be more interested in being a priest if, I could get married, or I'm a girl and I would like to be a priest, or something like that. And I was always like, oh, well, the Episcopal Church, it's always there for you, and you're accepted no matter what. You're baptized, you can receive the Eucharist. My roommate is Hindu, and sometimes we'll just sit in my room and have a conversation about it. And just the level of interest in the Episcopal Church, what people want to ask me, it always fascinates me. People are very interested. Like I said, they're shocked that we have female priests. So to me, church music is, and has always been, the organ and the piano. And then for me, fun youth council music, whenever we would go on the retreats and stuff like that, I always expect there to be a guitar and upbeat clapping and fun stuff like that. But I do think that could be incorporated into a service really nicely and tastefully in a way that isn't weird. Because I think that it could come off as kind of disrespectful if you get an electric guitar and start shredding in church. I think that the biggest thing that the church needs to be doing and needs to be keeping in the front of their mind at all times is that we are the present and the future of the church, the youth and the young adults. And I think that if we keep that in our thoughts and we keep that in our minds, we will be able to move towards a more technology-centered and a more youth-centered church. And I think in doing that we'll be able to kind of set a future for us. I'm Julia, and I'm proud to be an Episcopalian.